Florida was supposed to be the safe bet, the place Americans ran to not from. But new census data just confirmed something the moving trucks already knew. 8 Florida cities didn't grow last year. They shrank. Thousands of residents packed up, sold out, and left, and they didn't leave quietly. This isn't a slow leak. In one Gulf Coast county alone, residents disappeared by the thousands in a single year, the second largest population loss of any county in the entire United States, beaten only by Los Angeles. Retirees who moved here for the sunshine are now selling at a loss. Families who chased the American dream are walking away from homes they can no longer insure. And the very same cities that dominated best places to retire lists 5 years ago are now bleeding people. So what happened? Why is the Sunshine State, the migration capital of America for over a decade, suddenly losing the fight to keep its own residents? Stick with us. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which 8 cities are losing the most people, why it's happening, and whether the place you're watching this from could be next. 8. Cape Coral. Cape Coral built its entire identity on cheap waterfront living. Today, it's become the poster child for Florida's insurance crisis. Homeowners here are reporting premium increases that have outpaced their mortgage payments, and a meaningful share of canal front properties are sitting unsold for months at a time. The waterways are still beautiful. The bills are what's pushing people out. 7. Port Charlotte. Port Charlotte took a direct hit from major hurricanes in recent years, and recovery has been uneven. Entire blocks of storm-damaged homes remain under repair or simply abandoned, and many residents who left in the aftermath never came back. For a city built on affordable retirement living, the math stopped working the moment rebuilding costs collided with rising insurance premiums. 6. Punta Gorda. Punta Gorda still markets itself as a charming retirement harbor town. But it sits in one of the most exposed hurricane corridors on the Gulf Coast, and that exposure now shows up directly on insurance statements. Some longtime residents are choosing to cash out while their homes still hold value, rather than risk being underinsured through the next storm season. 5. Northport. Northport grew explosively during the pandemic boom, new construction, young families, low prices. That same rapid growth is now working against it. As property tax reassessments catch up with pandemic-era price spikes, and insurers reassess flood risk across the region, the affordability that drew people here in the first place has quietly disappeared. 4. Clearwater. Clearwater sits in Pinellas County, and Pinellas just posted one of the steepest population losses of any county in the entire United States, trailing only Los Angeles. Back-to-back hurricanes tore through the barrier islands and waterfront neighborhoods here, and census data confirms the population decline that followed wasn't just storm evacuees. It was permanent departures. 3. St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg has spent years branding itself as Tampa Bay's cultural comeback story, but it shares the same Pinellas County numbers as Clearwater. Coastal flood risk, climbing insurance costs, and direct hurricane damage to low-lying neighborhoods have combined to push out residents even as downtown condo towers keep rising. 2 very different Florida stories, happening in the same zip codes. Key West has been experiencing a decline in population for a straightforward reason: there simply isn't enough space for everyone. With limited land availability, soaring flood insurance rates, and skyrocketing home prices that have become disconnected from local incomes, even families who have lived in the Conch Republic for generations are finding it hard to afford to stay on the island they've always called home. Marathon leads the way in facing serious challenges. This area of the Keys experiences the highest flood insurance risk in the entire state. Many homeowners are now shelling out more each year for insurance than they paid in property taxes a decade ago. For a community reliant on fishing and tourism, this financial strain is unsustainable. Just look at the population numbers for confirmation. Florida isn't collapsing. It's recalibrating, and recalibration always has winners and losers. For the 8 cities on this list, the sunshine is still there. The beaches are still there. What's changed is the cost of staying, and for thousands of residents last year, that cost finally outweighed the view. Whatever happens next in these communities, one thing is already clear: the numbers don't lie, and they rarely give second warnings.